What's going on? It's your dog Art, man. The great. We're back with another boxing conversation. Look, I just watched the media workout between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. I was pretty impressed. Not gonna lie. It wasn't a situation where I'm like, one guy looks super horrible compared to the other. But it was a situation where it's like you can tell one guy is, you know, elite and the other one not so. So I'm send this link out right now. Let people know that I'm live right now. Give me one moment. This shit's crazy, man. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, couple weeks out. Can you believe that? At 140 for the WBC belt. Seems like just yesterday he was his mandatory at 135. But you know, here we are today. Let me share this link. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Y'all hit the like button and all that shit. Yeah, man, this shit's funny. Super funny. Said Haney not gonna get credit. He should get credit. He should get credit, but I'm pretty sure what they're gonna do, they're gonna come back to us and say, "Oh, you guys said that Ryan looked drained or Ryan looked like this and all that shit." I already know they're gonna do that. Pretty sure they're gonna do that. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Ryan, he was mentally unstable for this fight and all this shit. You guys said it and all this shit." I already see that. I see it coming. I see the play, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Matter of fact, I see the play. But anyways, look, I'm just watching the media workout. Devin's, man, he's looking pretty good, dude. Devin's definitely looking pretty good. Devin definitely looking pretty good, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. Since it's almost 4:20, so which is fair because Tank already exposed Garcia as a C level. Look, here's my thing with Ryan Garcia. I don't view Ryan Garcia as like what the media prop him out to be. I really don't. Because, I may smoke a lot of trees and wear glasses, but for what I see, Ryan is not looking like an elite boxer, in my opinion. Because look, there's been multiple times where he could have been fought for a championship in the past, and he made excuses saying he got mental health problems and all this shit, bro. Like that Tank fight, that shit should have happened years ago. That shit should have happened years ago. This Haney fight should have happened years ago. Like, come on, bro. Just look at the dude, man. And I get it. He's going with Derrick James. Derrick James, he is tightening him up a little bit. He definitely is. But I just feel like when you're comparing it to a guy like Devin Haney or Gervonta Davis, it's like, it's not comparable. It's not comparable, bro. So we don't want any smoke with Haney. Look, I said this, but the fans, they just gonna ignore it and say, "Oh, our man's just a hater." They dub me as a hater because I feel like Devin Haney can beat Gervonta Davis. And they start playing that sparring clip and say, "Oh, well, look at the sparring. Look at the sparring, man. The sparring." And then I say, "Hey, well, look at the cash motherfucking won from betting on the sparring. Does that matter? Does that matter? And then they go on to saying, oh well, Tank was tired, so that was just that. And I'm like, no, nigga, Tank wasn't just tired. And they said, oh, I'm tired, so you won. No, this nigga started gassing, and Devin Haney started putting the motherfucking beats on his ass. But they ain't gonna release that clip. They ain't gonna release that clip. But yeah, I was looking at Ryan Garcia, and even though he does look like he's in some shape, I still look like, man, the fight's at 420, bro. You really have to be ready by 419. And you still looking kind of big. Pause. Or what they say these days, no Diddy. Right? Right? And folks are saying, well, Mauricio Suleiman said he's 146. And I'm like, dude, yeah, Mauricio Suleiman says a lot of things. From what I'm seeing with my own eyes, Ryan looks like it's about one. And I don't think he's too far off, though. I think he's around like 150 right now, 149, 150 ish. That's what it looks like to me from what I've seen in the training. And I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. That weight cut the week of the fight. I posted on Twitter. People said, "Oh, Hard Man, there you go again. You don't know shit." And I'm like, "All right, whatever, whatever." I said, "Look, the week of the fight, that weight cut for Ryan might be crazy, dog. Because this nigga's eating chips and all that shit. People be like, oh, you just a couple more pounds. Bro, the couple more pounds be the pounds that hurt the most when you're trying to fucking squeeze down to like 140, 139. The last couple pounds. I've heard multiple fighters say this. Tell me like, yeah, you're losing all the weight, but it's losing them last couple pounds is the one that be the killer. Because you already depleted your fucking body, motherfucking drain out your fucking mind. Ain't drinking no water. And then look at Ryan's eyes, dog. I'm like, man, I ain't saying that Ryan is just gonna be super drained or anything like that because he's gonna rehydrate. But I feel like he could have took this camp a little bit more seriously instead of hopping on Ada Raw's stream and eating hot Cheetos and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Oh, it was trolling. No, it ain't trolling. That nigga was eating no candy. That was eating candy. I wasn't no motherfucking CGI, AI, nigga. Nah, he was really eating that shit, bro. And Devin Haney said something on Twitter, and I really like what he said because I'm like, man, lets me know this guy's pretty serious. And if I was Ryan, I'd be concerned. Haney said, I will show y'all where trolling and playing get you April 20th. Oh, jeez. Ryan, just be ready, bro. Seriously, because I don't want to hear, oh, I had a lot of stuff going in my mind, the Illuminati was after me, you know. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Said shelter LDBC or nothing. So I hope Devin stops Ryan Garcia. Yeah. Said if Devin stop Ryan, it's a very bad. If you don't stop Ryan, it's a very bad look. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? It's not like Dev is known for knocking people out. It's not like Dev is known for knocking people out. So it's like you want him to do something outside the door. Salute the chat. Shout out to everybody. Say the Tank fans will run with it. Yeah, bro. They already running with shit. Look, there's so many ways I can kill them on fucking Twitter with the countering their narratives, but they just gonna label me a fucking hater. Here's one thing: if you hear this narrative from anybody else, just know it came from our man first. You remember when fans were saying, "Dev, he's only trying to fight Regis because he had a tough fight with Zorilla." Remember that? Dev was only trying to fight him because he had a tough fight with Zorilla. Notice nobody is saying, I mean, nobody, not the boxing egos, not the motherfucking Dante's Boxing Nation. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm trying to snub those guys or anything like that. I'm just saying, nobody's mentioning how Gervonta Davis is fighting Frank Martin off a tough performance. And that's the reason why he is fighting him, based off that last performance. Nobody's saying that. But they're judging Devin Haney and saying, hey, man, you fought Regis off a bad performance. I thought y'all just said Frank had a bad performance. See, where that narrative's at, it's in the same box where it's in the same box where the motherfucking 30-year-old prospect narrative went. Because that shit just seemed to disappear right there. They was just calling Frank Martin a 30-year-old prospect. Now Gervonta Davis is fighting Frank Martin, right? They ain't mentioning that. Now all of a sudden, it's a tough fight, man. But Tank go wash him. He go wash him. Make up your motherfucking minds, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat. But shout out to Tank and Frank Martin. That's a great fight. I'm not trying to shit on that fight because I'm not one of those people that was calling Frank Martin a 30-year-old prospect or nothing like that. I was rocking with Frank Martin for a minute. For a fucking minute. So I'm actually glad that he got this Tank fight, and I'm actually glad Tank is fighting him. Definitely. Shout out to them brothers for making that shit happen. Said he was trying to fight him before. I know, and that's the thing. I understand that because trust me, I follow this sport. Not saying I'm like a motherfucking boxing guru like these niggas claim to be, but I do listen to the people and I listen to the narratives. No matter how crazy it is, I still listen to it because sometimes they throw that shit in the air and it sticks. And I feel like it's my job as a boxing supporter to just hop out to just say, you know what, that's some bullshit. Definitely some bullshit. Shout out to my dude Jeff Spark in Queens, New York. Shout out to Queens, man. Shout out to Far Rock. I was actually out there before Art Man was out in Far Rock back in the day. I think in like 2014. Hell yeah. That's the streets for real. If y'all don't know about New York, Far Rock is the streets for real. Anyways, yeah, like, subscribe. Said Haney the face of boxing. Even if you ain't fanboy, you should know that's ridiculous. I ain't saying Haney's the face of boxing. I ain't saying nothing like that. I ain't saying nothing like that because he's not the face of boxing. He's not getting the biggest check in boxing. I understand that. He's getting a fat ass check for sure, but he's not getting the biggest check in boxing, which is cool because it's enough money for a lot of people, with the right team and right mind to eat. Definitely. Anybody can really eat off this sport, to be honest. I'm eating off this sport too. Definitely. Anybody can eat off this sport. But there's only a few that you know for sure is making that top bag. That's Canelo, that's Gervonta Davis, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Usyk. We're making up some good fucking paper out this motherfucking sport. Definitely. So, and me personally, I don't believe it's just one face of boxing. Because if you ask the casuals who's the face of boxing, they'll tell you Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He's retired. So come on now. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Shit, it sounded like my fucking neighbors was fucking fighting or something. Like, what the fuck? That made me fucking forget what I was talking about. Says more than just money, and besides that, he's his own boss. Exactly. But one thing I feel like boxing fans, y'all just gotta respect it. Y'all just gotta respect the way Bill Haney and motherfucking Devin Haney's moving in this game, bro. I don't care where you come from, if you're not FBA or you FBA or not, nigga. The way motherfucking Dev and Bill's moving in the game is it's like some Nipsey Hustle all money and shit. Like I just listened to a recent interview from Devin, and he was like, dude, like it don't matter. Like if I want to be undisputed, so if you want to fight me on motherfucking top rank, I can go. I can call Bob. I can fight on top rank. If you want to fight me, you know what I'm saying, fight this guy on the zone. I can fight him on the zone. You know what I'm saying. I can call Eddie up. Like, come on, bro. Who's who's moving like that? Who's moving like that? Who's really moving like that for sure? Not a lot of these boxers. Some of these guys, they be stuck. They be stuck in their contracts and shit like that, like a 360 deal, like a boxing 360 deal. Some of your favorite boxers, they can't tell you who when they gonna fight next, who they gonna fight next, how they gonna fight. Like you know what I'm saying? They gotta hit, hit up their manager and they gotta hit up, their CEO, I mean the promoter. They gotta hit up CEO of the company, all that shit, bro. Devin them is moving really different in this game, and I feel like it should be respected and studied. Said Devin Haney is the current face of boxing. He's the most talked about boxer because they understand the dude is skilled. They know he's talented. They know he's really like that. Definitely. That's why you got your man Oscar De La Hoya. It's supposed to be motherfucking, you know his fighter is Ryan Garcia, but he's sitting there watching Devin Haney train, and this motherfucker is smiling, looking like, man, this guy's fucking good. Like, damn, bro, you ain't make that facial expression looking at your fighter, but you looking at Devin Haney like, man, I wish this motherfucker was signed to us permanently. Said the shelter in the face of boxing simply refers to most recon, recognizable boxer on a global level. Would you say Haney's more globally recognized than Tank, Canelo, AJ? Nah, nah. The most recognizable boxer is motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. Definitely Floyd Mayweather because fans still, if you ask a can't casual boxing fan, do you know Canelo Alvarez? They probably gonna be like, I don't know. But if you show them a picture, they'll be like, okay, I understand. That's Canelo. But if you ask them to name a boxer off the top of their head, they'll tell you motherfucking Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, niggas who don't even box no more. Said the only guy that has that style to give Devin Haney some problems would be Anton Russell and the Cuban guy. Probably, but them guys don't got belts. Oh, you talking about Matias? I don't think so. But shit, hey, I gotta get up out of here. I'm gonna do this live shit again, but artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch in boxing.